Hey, Milton Daily Homes, Chuck here. We got a list of 10 properties today and a special bonus one that's coming out that you're going to get a head start on. So 700 Edwards is the first one, 329 888, and it's an Amesbury or a Brennan model. It's 1130 square feet. You can see the front door, you got a closet, and then you have a powder room off to this side. Done a bit of crown moldings, but that's essentially your main floors. You can see it all from this shot. Hardwood floors, hardwood stairs, and then the kitchen. Now sometimes there's an entire open area here, sometimes it's a little more closed off. I tend to like the more closed off because you can actually put furniture on this wall like they've done with this chair here. When it's all open, it can be a little hard to place furniture. So let's have a quick look inside here. They got those green apples rocking, which is good. The bedrooms upstairs are okay. There's only one full bathroom up there. And there you go. Now there was one of these actually recently that sold in the 380s with a finished basement. I couldn't believe it. At this price, it's almost priced like 30 to 60 days ago, and I have a feeling that they're probably going to sell for more. If it's half decent inside, it's going to attract immediate attention, and it's one of the lowest priced two-story townhomes out there right now. 706 Bennett, saw this one last night. End unit Croftside model, and beside it are the three-story townhouses that you see on McDowell. But end unit, so you're getting all brick, is certainly another value-added feature. There's some granite counters. The laminate's a little bit cheap inside. I didn't find that it was, there's a couple little gaps in it and stuff like that, but it wasn't horrible. It was livable for sure. And you can see actually you've got no neighbors behind because that's McDowell Crescent. That's your three-story town right there. Finished basement, which even if it's not perfect, adds some value. There's a little bit of, the work up here is a little bit sloppy, but overall it's not too bad. There's your front room. And the backyard is actually almost 100 feet, so it's a lot deeper. And I couldn't believe that this one was priced here. I mean, I would have thought, what I said to my client when we saw it was actually, I'd be surprised if this one sold for less than $375. So it actually was listed for a lot less than what I'd ever expect. These models have done really well in the last couple months, and July 23rd is the date. So I have a feeling it's already sold. I know there was an offer on it. There was incredible buzz on it yesterday. Cedar Bay's next one, 444.9. And 50 by 120 foot lot, very classic Dorset park look. Double car garage is definitely worth something. I don't know what's going on with these glass blocks here. It's a little bit interesting and unique and maybe slightly bizarre. Probably had an in-ground pool, but you can see the size of the lot. We've sold single garages up in Dorset Park right in the 420s, 430s. So at 444 with the double, I think they're going to do just fine. The added benefit is with the garage being low like this, and there's another one on Joyce that's the same thing. Usually there's an entrance, there's a door from the garage into the basement, which can be really convenient for older relatives, people who aren't good with stairs, wheelchair accessible, that kind of stuff. It can really work. You can set up a little basement suite, and so that can be a real positive feature. I really do like that listing a lot. So Duncan Lane is 449. And I believe this one's called an oleander. It's not a very huge room here. It's in the back of the house. You can see the peak ceiling, so there's no bedrooms above it. It opens up to the kitchen, and then just to the side, so the family room would be just to the left of this picture here. You can see how the carpet goes. Eat-in area, then you have a front living dining room, and there's some California shutters on, looks like most of the windows. Bathroom upstairs, 3 bedrooms. It's around 1,700 square feet. It's okay, I guess. I don't find I'm in love with the price on it, especially when you can crank it up, let's say 20,000 more, and get this one on Watson Terrace. It looks like you can park 2 cars side by side. It's a Powell model. You walk in the front door and you've got a living dining right ahead, and then you also have a family room, and then between there they've actually opened up the wall, it looks like, or it could be just from the builder, but you've got a small area here for a fireplace and a TV, and there's your kitchen, stainless steel appliances. They've upgraded this. Now this was probably a desk area, and I think they put a fridge in here and some extra cabinets. I like it. Really good. They also have a finished basement with a home theater, and if that's not enough, and an extra bathroom, you back onto the park. So how cool is that? This is a great listing, and I wouldn't be surprised if they even sold for more than asking. Very attractive price. We've seen homes that don't have the finished basement, don't have the green space, that are getting really, really close to this number. So very impressive. Awesome stuff. Bass Studio, we're going back to Dorset Park, okay, so bounded by Steeles, Maine, Thompson, Ontario, and nice quiet street here. You've got a 34 by 116, but I believe it's a pie-shaped lot. Most of the homes on the street are, just because the way the crescent works, and so California shutters, hardwood floors, really nice design here. The kitchen looks terrific, and it is a bit high for the neighborhood. I mean, this is not something, especially with a single car garage, but the yard looks beautiful. It is a 4-bedroom. I'm rooting for them. I hope they didn't shoot too high, but it's a gorgeous home. Cost again is at $545. It's a 4-bedroom. It says this one I think is about 2,600 square feet. So per square foot, it's actually a pretty strong deal here. The backyard is 42 feet wide, and that's a good size. I'm a big fan of that one. It may not be a super wow inside, but it's got a lot of value. It's hard to get 2,600 square foot homes for under $550 these days. Trudeau is at $589. You're on a 37 by 114 lot. There's your kitchen there. I don't know if the photos make me fall in love with the place, but I believe there's just one big full room on the main floor. So when you look at how this one's set up, kitchen and breakfast, and then a great room that's 19 by 13, then 4 bedrooms upstairs. So it's not tremendously huge. If I had to guess, it's probably less than 2,200 square feet. Not really working for me at that price. London Terrace, $639. This is there's probably 5 or 6 inventory homes that the builders have put out for sale. This is one of them. It's a 5-bedroom. It's I believe like a Sherwood model, 3010 square feet. It looks like it has laminate on the main, so very similar to the one that we see for sale on Nairn. Not available for showings, but you can put your offer in on a builder's form. I'd be a little concerned with what kind of clauses are in there. I'd be concerned with some of your extra costs, because if you're buying from the builder, does HST apply? What about the other stuff like development fees, utility hookups? So be real careful on your closing costs, because when you're comparing this stuff to the resale, you're talking about generally more fees. So just be really careful with it. And the last one is on Gooch. It's at $829. Over 4,000 square feet. To the best of my knowledge, I believe this is the biggest floor plan available from any of the builders, and it's called a Sunflower. Nice outside here. Not even a fence, and you're talking about pretty much a standard size lot. So you're buying a big box. It's beautiful, but it just doesn't have the lot. And I have probably 5 or 6 clients right now that are waiting for the right lot, but we're finding beautiful homes on standard size pieces of land, and I just don't know what the top price would be for something like this. You look at, there's one over on Augur, had an offer on it, offer didn't work out. I think they sold it conditional again last night, but at $849, you're getting a home that's a few hundred square feet smaller than this. You're getting a finished basement, pie-shaped lot, you're getting a pool, which was probably not cheap to put in. So at $829, do they have legs? It's gorgeous inside. That hardwood is a great color long term. It's not too dark. It's not too light. That'll be stylish and in style probably 10, 20 years from now. So this one actually looks like a really good listing. Gooch is, despite the silly name, is actually a pretty good street. There's a lot of good homes there. I don't know if I'm in love with the price, but if you need a 4,000 square foot home, you don't have a lot of options here. Even the one we reviewed yesterday on Dolby, so 3,300 with a fully finished basement, we're talking about high sixes. Not as nice as this one, but there's a big price difference there. You could do a lot on Dolby for $100,000. Anyhow, that's the list for today. If you have any questions, let us know. If you want to see any of these homes, if you want our help to buy a home, to find out a bit more about the value of your house, things to do in your house, definitely get in touch with us. Okay, have a great day.